Hello, everybody. Happy Easter weekend. Everybody's enjoying this day. It's absolutely gorgeous outside here. I'm going to wait for a couple people to come in. I'm sure a lot of people are with their families and enjoying a long weekend, so might not be a lot of people in here, which is fine. Hopefully people will come back and watch this because I do really want the truth about Seabreeze to come out. So, not the video I wanted to make today, but is very necessary. Let me see if I have to plug my phone in. I don't know what is wrong with my phone. It's been charging all day. It's only at 25%. So I don't know what that's all about, but hi guys that are in here. I'm pulling it up right now so I can say hello to everybody. Okay. Well, that's weird. Okay. Now we want live chat. Hey. Sorry, guys. Donna. Thank you, honey. So good to see you. What are you doing this weekend? Are you cooking a big meal tomorrow? I was horrified to hear B saying that she's going to give Jimmy Dean some ham tomorrow. Don't do that, B. That's cannibalism for piggies. Hey, Mills. So, anyway, I'm sure a lot of people saw the meltdown last night. Of course, I did not see all of it, nor could I stomach seeing all of it. But, you know, we have seen this time and time again, the same pattern, it's the same bullshit over and over and over again. And for those people who haven't been around a long time, she does this all the time. She always has a friend, a very wonderful woman that is kind and generous, supporting her. And eventually they always see the truth about her. And I'm going to expose some truth, which is nothing that you don't already know, as far as I'm just confirming some of the things that I'm sure that all of us suspect about that evil one. That's what I'm going to call her, the monster. Truly, I've not seen somebody with more bad qualities in one human body. It's outrageous. I just don't understand it. I don't understand how somebody can be that harmful and hurtful and just keep on and keep on and keep on and terrorizing people as she goes along. She's been doing this for her whole life, her entire life. Just now that it's on YouTube, is it exposed to more of the world? But you know, if you go back, and I'm talking about at a young age, this is, she's just like a rotten apple. Hey, hello, Wendy. Thanks for being here, honey. Wendy, I hope you can stay a little while because there might be some things that I need to confer with you about. No cooking, but bought some apple and cinnamon hot cross buns. I've never had hot cross buns. I saw Jamie Oliver. I follow him on Twitter, and he was posting a picture of them. They're so cute, but I've never had them. Are they just like a sweet roll? Narcissist she is. Well, that histrionic personality disorder, I mean, she qualifies for every single one of those. And, you know, it's a hard disease to treat. You've got to be very self-reflective and want to change. And she might want the change. I'm not really sure if that's sincere or not, but she sure as heck is not self-reflective and looking at things in a rational way about how her actions affect other people. And you would think that if the same thing keeps happening to you over and over and over again, it might be you, not the other people. If you constantly are losing friends who then go to your so-called enemies and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know the truth about her. And this happens over and over and over and over again. I'm telling you, there's a lot of new people on YouTube who've only seen her maybe since Dr. Phil. You all, she's been doing this at least a year since I've been watching her. And that's a big sign that it's you're the problem, not everybody else. And of course, she tries to demonize every single person that she has a falling out with. Happy Easter to you. Hey, Granny. Hey, Beryl Cheryl. Hey, Casey. Happy Easter to you guys. I hate to be talking about something negative on this Easter weekend, but I was going to do it not yesterday because we actually celebrated Easter yesterday. We all went out to eat yesterday, so I was going to do it Thursday night when all this was kind of happening, but I actually got sick. So anyway, so what I was saying is that a lot of people who've only known her since Dr. Phil might not realize how deep this goes. Okay, I might need a new charger. Good Lord, it's always something, isn't it? Hey, Brooks Creative Endings. I love that name. Mermaid Mandy. Exactly, mermaid. The whole army isn't out of step. It's you. And when the same actions, whether you're on YouTube or not, this goes for that happened to me when I kept falling into the same bad behavior and had negative consequences. I finally had to realize, oh, it's me. I need to change what I'm doing. But anyway, what I was saying is she demonizes everybody that she has a falling out with, like perfect example, Makeup by Mandy, who was one of those people who was completely kind, loving, generous, wanted the best for her, same pattern. They all last about between 4 weeks and 6 weeks is about the time frame that they usually last. So I don't really understand why Seabreeze. I don't know if I'm missing something, but I don't understand why people are having a hard time accepting that same thing happened to Seabreeze. And I'm very open to people filling me in because, of course, no human can consume all the live streams and all the happenings. So if there's something happened that I don't know about, please tell me. But all the people who she has had a falling out with, Miss De La Rue, Tamra, Christy in the Carolinas, Makeup by Mandy, the list just goes on and on and on. All of those people were very accepted, on our side once they figured out the truth. So I'm not really sure what this deal is with Seabreeze, but you all, I'm telling you, this happens all the time. And I'm telling you as a fact, Seabreeze is one of the most gentle, kind-hearted people. This is the type of woman that everybody wants as a best friend, or as a sister, mother. She's just so pure-hearted that she is broken-hearted over this. Broken-hearted. She took her Twitter down. Hey, Kirsty. Hey, Irish. Hey, Carrie. Oh, and Carrie, you were the one that you heard that what she said last night in the stream. Is that right? I think I remember you said that you heard her say about the sleeping with, So I'm going to get to that. Hey, hippie peace. But what I was saying is she doesn't, us people that have been around for a while and are more hardened, like nothing bothers me because I've been through a lot. So it doesn't really get to my heart like it does other people. And especially if you're new to YouTube, you don't know that this world exists where people say these horrible things and make up lies and people believe it and slander you. Like that's so foreign to people who aren't around YouTube. We can all agree about that. So when she saw these lies coming out about her and people being mean to her who've never even spoken to her, she was horrified. I mean, truly, like, what in the world? I want out of this. So she shut down her Twitter, she shut down her YouTube, just disconnected completely. So that's unfortunate because she would be a beautiful member of our community. And I do still consider her a member of, my community because this is the type of people we want. She, if you just even were to speak to her for 30 seconds, um, hey, hey, Granny. Okay, no offense to Seabreeze, but she knew Seabreeze's history before she befriended her, so no surprises. That's fine. And I don't think she didn't know her history. I'm filling her in on a lot of stuff. She knew it as of Dr. Phil, and of course she knew she was cuckoo, but she was trying to help. People don't understand how unchangeable this woman is. And she feeds them the same line that she wants to get better. She needs a friend. She needs support. She's going to do better. She's going to stay away from drama. And that's the little cycle that she goes through. Right when she first befriended Seabreeze, that was the no drama phase. Well, y'all, she's done that like 9 times. It's the same thing. So she puts on her good behavior for a little while. Um, because they're encouraging her. For a while, I think it was Mandy that she went into her Christian phase. Do y'all remember that as old timers? Because Mandy was really encouraging her to go to church and to, read the Bible. So she was spitting out Bible verses left and right. I mean, it was weird. It was weird. And then of course that all crumbled and of course that was all fake. So that is just what she does. Happy Easter to you, hippie. Oh, she's live now taking apps for a new bestie. Oh Lord, has anybody seen her GoFundMe? Has there been any more money raised? Those poor fools. Those poor fools. Dear Lord, what is she doing with $25,000? Oh, what kind of attorney is she getting? TT is rinse and repeat. Yes, yes. And, so for her husband and for her children, they are, and this has been, when I talked to Jessica and I asked in the beginning, I was so shocked that somebody would act like this, but she said they're just used to it. They really are. They're used to it. And even Sean said that. If you remember when she left him and said that she was now gay and talked about how horrible he was in bed and how disgusting he was hygiene wise. Well, somebody called him or somebody, I can't remember if it was a written or he said it out loud. I can't remember, but they were like, please, for the sake of Becca, do something. And he said she's used to it. She's done this 100 times with her. So that's, guys, like, wake up. We know this. Hey, Patsy B. Hey, Sherry. Hey, the Shannon. I'm going to donate $1. I hate even numbers. Do you? You're going to donate 50 cents. But yeah, did anybody, I don't know. I know it was under review. Is what I heard, but I didn't know if anybody, I guess maybe you have to go on Facebook to see it. It's so ridiculous. And for a long time there, she just razzed people. Oh, kiss to you. About having GoFundMe's. She was like, if you have a GoFundMe, that was the one thing she always said. I never had a GoFundMe. And so and so and so and so had these, and that's what she held against them. Well, the fact is, she did have a GoFundMe. It raised $0, so she took it down. And so this would be her second GoFundMe. Once again, liar. So let me get into the actual nitty gritty of some of the things that Seabreeze has told me that she said it was okay if I share. And Seabreeze, I hope I'm not doing anything that you don't want me to. Text me if you're listening, and I will certainly stop at any point because I do not want to put you through any more stress than you're already under. Hey, Brew. Oh, I love some Brew. She gave herself $5. Yeah, whatever. Um, she's lived her whole life begging for money. Always, she's always had a handout and always had it, help me. So that's just, there's just some people who are like that, unfortunately. Hey, Observation, thank you for being here. I know everybody's probably with their families this weekend, but this is really important. So, okay. The first thing I'm going to read you is, thank you, Hippie. Actually a message that she typed underneath Trisha's stream. Oh, excuse me. Underneath the Evil One's one of her videos, the No Drama, I'm Addicted to Drama, or Why I'm Addicted to YouTube. I think it was that one. So let me get to that. I'm going to have to put the comments on hold for a second while I get to this. I'm at 8%. Oh my goodness. I guess I'm going to have to turn my fan off so that I can plug my phone in. No! Once again, my nose starts running every time I talk to y'all. Okay, so this was kind of a good... Okay, thank you, B. I got your text. And Crystal, thank you, honey. Okay, so let me go back here. Oh, maybe she put it on my Twitter. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. But everything I'm going to tell you, like I said, is stuff that we suspect of her. But now I have actual proof that these things are true. For example, they always having her hand out, always expecting somebody else to take care of her, always looking for donations, always the poor, pitiful me. Wow, while I'm looking for this, oh no, here I got it right now. So I'll save that story for just a minute. Okay. Yes, it was under whichever that one was. All right, so this was typed immediately after she made this video and immediately taken down. And apparently, the evil one sent Donna Seabreeze a text saying, cussing her out for putting this message on here. Some of you might have seen it, but I doubt it because it was taken down almost immediately. Okay, she said, glad you made this video. YouTube ruined our friendship. I tried to be a positive influence in your life. The daily negativity emotionally drained me. Time to tell about the weekend where my 14-year-old was hurt deeply. This is her daughter, okay? I trusted you enough to bring my daughter down to be with your daughter. As you remember, the plans were go out to eat Friday night. That was fun. After me and my daughter went back to the hotel at 10:30 p.m., you texted me saying you were going to bed. We met at Becca's horse show. I immediately knew something was wrong. You stayed up all night live streaming and listening to another stream where they were talking about you. You wouldn't stop talking about it. My daughter knew nothing of the YouTube drama. Because of your lack of sleep, our plans of spending the night at the lake were ruined. I had to try to explain to my daughter why the plans fell apart. YouTube ruined our friendship. I did not betray you. You never said I'm sorry about the plans being ruined over YouTube. You never apologized to my daughter. Nothing. Of course, I mean, we know this. There are so many more stories, but this is one clearly explains why maybe it's hard for you to have a real friend. Now, that was completely factual, very fair, I think, and just shows you a glimpse. I think that's when it really clicked with her that this YouTube obsession mixed with her evil ways is toxic. And so that's when the friendship severed completely. So, um, let me plug my phone in before we die completely. Um, so, by the way, some little insights into that story too. Like I said, she always has her hand out. Well, when Donna was down there for that weekend, or it might have been she went down. Um, I think I know at least twice, maybe three times, because I know one time they went shopping. And well, first of all, they're going out to eat. They went out to eat with all three of the family members and her. And when it came time to pay the bill, just guess what happens. Now, you and I being normal people, when a guest comes to your home to go out to dinner with them, isn't it, general common courtesy that you treat that person to dinner? Oh, no, not in the Curly household. Um, and then she told another story how they went shopping at Belk, and Donna's not a big shopper, but she wanted to go because that's where her friend wanted to go. And they were at Belk. Seabreeze is not buying anything, but Trisha picks up outfit after outfit after outfit. She said there was at least 10 outfits that she picked out for herself. And she went up to the register and kind of hinted, like, stalled. Seabreeze said, I am not paying for this. She had it in her mind, like, is this girl expecting me to pay for this? And she said, no, 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 no. And guess what? Trisha went and put all those clothes back. That's pretty pitiful, right? That same day, they went to, what do y'all think about that one message I read? Hey, Tyler. Tyler, I'm just talking about one of the ladies on here who tried to befriend somebody and help her and is now getting a lot of hate. So I'm trying to explain the true side here. Oh, yeah, Granny Seabreeze is better off without her and just moving on from that stuff. Absolutely. Expected her to buy. Who does that? This is not um the tooth fairy or the magical step fairy mother that's going to come and grant you all your wishes. So anyway, they went to Ulta. Now, Sweet Seabreeze doesn't even wear makeup, and the evil one's in there. She said for like an hour and a half, picking up all this makeup. And once again, she's like, I know she can't afford this, so I don't know what she's doing. She went up. She did pay for the makeup. She said it was like $170 worth of makeup. Well, she turned around the very next day and took every single thing back. So once again, she had this idea in her head. I guess she was too embarrassed to put all that stuff back that time. Yes, she feels entitled, and I don't know why. I do not know where that is. I hate that quality in or lack thereof a quality in anybody who feels entitled. I can't stand that. But she's a pimp, right? Let me go get a tissue real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just gross. It's gross behavior. She also said that no morals. Yeah, I don't understand. Now, I did ask Seabreeze, I said, do you have any insight about her childhood? Is she exaggerating about all of that, or what was your impression? She said, I don't know. I do know that her mother was very mean, very mean. She truly had genuine tears about that and was upset when she was talking about her mother. So, yes, but my God, we have all had difficult childhoods. Now, I didn't have, I had the most perfect mother in the world, which I'm grateful for, but many people have had awful, awful childhoods and they do not end up like you. So that is not an excuse. Amanda Love's here. Hi. Hey, Eva. What did Sherry say, Miss Sen? Hey, Jen. Hey, P Day. So several examples, yeah, of her expecting um, to pay, have somebody else to take care of all her financial needs. She did say they do not have money. They are not doing very well. She said, you know, the house is pretty pathetic with their blow up furniture and they really have nothing, which I don't really understand, but whatever. Which makes me sad for the children, you know, because they deserve better. But she said one of the things that bothered her the most about the whole friendship was that it was always about YouTube and it was always about her, that she never asked Seabreeze, you know, how are you? Or tell me about your life. No, it was all one sided, self centered, and consumed by YouTube. The obsession, it's like she's living the shell of a hollow life where it's fantasy. It is fantasy that is actually seeped into her real life because she's let it. But she said when they went out to dinner, all they both, her and her husband, she and her husband, excuse me, all they did was talk about YouTube, 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 YouTube. Like, come on, talk about the ocean or, you know, your hobbies. Donna has an amazing life. She's got a farm and she is passionate about rescuing animals. You could talk about that for Lord's sake. But anyway, she's a taker. Yep, girl's journey. Look at William Palmer's story. Oh, I love William Palmer. I was just watching his video earlier. But I didn't know, has he had a hard childhood? Is that what you meant? She's getting real furniture with the 25K. Yeah, that is so brazen to expect 20. I mean, come on. I would maybe 2 grand. That would be like pushing it, but 25 grand you're going to put as your goal. Like that alone should tell people do not donate. I mean, my Lord, come on. No, no hobbies. She'll be picking up shells again. Exactly. No shell angels. No, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. Yeah, is she on a myrtle trial? Exactly, Bless. How are you, sweetie? Would she have to serve time if she took the plea deal? No, no, she wouldn't have. But I'm going to tell you what, she screwed herself. Now, this is just my opinion because I've had a lot of experience with court, unfortunately. First of all, she thinks she's going to have this trial by a jury of her peers. No, honey, it'll be a bench trial with the judge and the attorneys. That's it. There's not going to be 12 jury members. They just don't do that for that type of a trial. You know, I'm 99% positive of that. Plus, I think it would be better if you did because within seconds, people can tell what a cuckoo nut she is. Um, but when you take something to trial, like for example, I had a girl that was so awesome that I served time with. And it was just briefly, it was a husband and wife. The husband was allegedly sexually assaulting, abusing his stepdaughter, so her daughter. And when it came down to it, he got like 20 years, but they gave her like a plea deal of having to admit that she knew about what was going on, like a negligence type plea. And she did not want to have that on her record. She really didn't care about her record so much. She just didn't want her children to ever grow up and see that and say, my mom knew about this and didn't do anything. So she chose to do a trial instead. And what she was going to get with the plea deal was probation, and a fine. What she got with the trial was 2.5 years in prison. And the girl was innocent too. She was one of the only few people that truly was innocent. And that's just a risky thing to do. So have fun with that, honey. She's not the smartest person, but she thinks she is, but she gets everything wrong. I remember when she was trying to dox me, she got all kinds of stuff wrong. And same thing that she did with Wendy, got her, everything about her was wrong. So she thinks she's all sly and sneaky and, up on everybody's business, but she doesn't know what she's talking about. Hey, Sweet Meadow. Seabreeze came in every night to our support group and had her own friends and was treated with a lot of love. If this helped her to know she had value, I'm grateful. Oh, that I know she appreciated that so much. And I got the message from Crystal too, with all the people sending her love, and I'll pass it along to her too. Get off my car, blessed. Don't get it twisted. I love it. I still can't believe that she can turn the fake tears on at the drop of a dime. I think TT says that about her mom to get people to feel sorry for her. Very much so, possibly. But anybody can turn those tears on. Anybody can, she puts her head down. I can do it too. I can do it too. She is a horrific actress. And by the way, the stuttering thing, research somebody who has a true stutter. And you'll notice they don't repeat words. They don't say the. That's not what they get caught up on. They would say the. They can't get the word out. So, liar, faker, any doctor would look at her and say, get the hell out of here. You don't even stutter. You didn't do your research on how to fake stuttering. Just saying. They need a whopper. Did you like that, Claudette? Yeah, we can all do that shit. We can all do that shit. And every time she does it, there's never real tears. And she blames it on not being hydrated. Well, she can cry when she's really upset. She can certainly shed quite a few tears. And what people are saying when they say you don't cry, they're saying you don't cry real when you're faking it. I'm telling you what, if somebody came into my chat right now and said, Marla, did you say that Wendy wanted to sleep with you? I want to have a threesome with, your boyfriend and her. Here's what I would do. I would say, what? No, I never said that. That's crazy. And keep it moving. Keep it moving. Why would that make you have a freaking heart attack? First of all, she wasn't saying that. She was asking, did you say this? And she wasn't accusing her of this. So that meltdown, she has it all up in her head. Whenever she's backed up against the wall, this is what she does. She did it on Dr. Phil with the whole fake fainting and sob story. She knows when she gets pushed kind of into a corner, that's when she has a breakdown. It's ridiculous. Hey, pretty bird. It's true that some medication can cause dry eyes and impact tear production, but the ones she is on are not. No. It was a plan, a staged act. Exactly. Hey, Mayamun. She doesn't bother me so much until the fake stutters. Well, you're better than me. Everything she does bothers me, but Hunter took years of speech therapy. It irks my nerves. Exactly. And it's mocking those people who truly do struggle with that disorder. Hey, Cheshire. Yes, needs something to look victimized. Hey, Amanda, love, I just got your text. I don't know. I'd like to. Oh, thank you, sweet Meadow. Well, I don't like to sit here and bash people, but if it's at the expense of somebody who doesn't deserve it, then I'm going to speak up. I've not talked about this evil one for some time now, but it needs to be done. Seabreeze got jumped on by that chat too. It accused her of coming in to stir shit. They did more than that. They threatened to hurt her. Somebody in there, and I have the screenshot that said, let's go. They said, let's all go hurt Seabreeze. So they did more than just say that she was a shit stirrer. It was ridiculous. Now, I do not know the truth of what was said. Of course, she took the stream down, which to me says that she was probably guilty of something. But that's what I was going to ask Carrie. Did anybody else in here hear her say that accuse Seabreeze of wanting to have sex with those two? Now, what makes it odd and what makes it kind of suspicious is she did say that about Mandy. Do you all remember, the people who have been here for a while? She said the same thing about Mandy for a while. She was like, I didn't want to sleep with her. Maybe she was in love with me. I think she really insinuated that Mandy had, was physically attracted to her. So it wouldn't be that far of a stretch to say that she would make that up about Seabreeze. You never heard it, Wendy. Did anybody else hear that? Oh, I know, Pretty Bird. Gross. Why would I want him? Yeah, she said Mandy was in love with her. Exactly. You remember that, Brew. And yeah, she said Christy was way too clingy. Oh my God, Christy, anybody who knows her knows that she is an angel straight from heaven. Um, Hope your car's mentally recovered, bless. Yeah, her first go to is they were in love with her. Get a life. Nobody is. Okay, well, it doesn't sound like that was said. So I don't know where that was coming from or if it was a misunderstanding. I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is that she said something like that before. I don't know if she was talking about Mandy again. I don't know. But all Seabreeze did was ask a question. And like I said, if somebody were to come in right now and ask me that, I would say no and keep it moving. Okay, moving on. Oh, I remember the in love part, but never about the three-way. Yep. I'm not sure even Sean is actually in love with her. I listen, you know, she's already admitted that he is bisexual. I think it might not be a bisexual thing. I think it might be a very much so um, a one-sided, not in the middle, towards one side, if you know what I mean. Yeah, she's made a career out of trying to make people feel bad for her. Yeah, hope with peace. Well, she can be gross in her own little corner of YouTube, have fun. But when you start hurting real people, which is what you always do, then it's a problem. And you always say you're defending yourself, but you're not. Defending yourself is correct. And I've said this 100 times about other people because there's another channel who does this constantly where they say, I have the right to defend myself. Yes, you do. Defending yourself is correcting whatever mistakes, errors, misconceptions that the other person said about you. So if somebody said to me, Marla, you don't have a degree in psychology, you're lying. Here's how I would defend myself. I would go show my degree in psychology. That's defending yourself. Here's what's not defending yourself. Oh, she said that about me. Well, I'm going to go and talk about her daughter and her husband, and I'm going to make up lies about her family. And that's not defending yourself. And that's what she does. She takes it way too far, never lets it go. And it's harassment at that point. It's not defending yourself. And that bullshit, whatever I heard, hey, Aunt Mimi, do you know any of the max sentences she is facing? I don't know. I know it said 1 to 30 days. So I don't know if that's the max when it comes to a trial. But I'm not going to speak a whole lot on that because I don't want to say anything that would harm the case by any means. But, you know, Crystal knows what she's doing. Let's just put it that way. Granny, do you really go to swingers parties? Or are you just joking? Uh-oh, go Granny. Whatever I think about Bless in the car, shit is call 911. Teresa, someone going to jail. No, I'm just joking, says Granny. Oh, you could have said, we would have believed you. It would have already been thrown out if there wasn't a case. Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe it sure would. And, apparently she got 2 more stalking in real life charges. That's what I think she confirmed that. I heard her say that on something, that she got 2 more stalking in real life. So she's facing 4 charges now. The girl's going to get some kind of punishment. And rightfully so. Yeah, not getting treatment is her responsibility, though. Anybody who has that type of disorder, it needs to be in intense therapy. Intense. And she just refuses. And you know why? It's because the therapist probably is slightly, critical, not critical. What is the word I'm looking for? Makes her be responsible for her actions. And she does not like that. She will cut you off. So, sorry, this light is falling over. Okay, let me think what else I wanted to say. There's so much more. There's so much more. Oh, here's oh my goodness. Who is that from? I missed it. Oh, Embry Rose. God bless you, honey. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. Oh, yay, Embry Rose. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. One of the things that just this, I'm actually going to meet with Seabreeze next weekend. She only lives like 30 or 40 minutes away from me. So we're going to get together next weekend and just hang out because I adore her. And she said she would share some more information with me. But one of the things that she showed me, yes, Embry, my baby. I'll go ahead and read it. So let me go back onto my text here. Because a lot of you were probably in this group. She's blaming me. This is what she told all this misinformation about me, and I guarantee you about you all too. So she told Seabreeze all this wrong information and tried to get her to hate everybody. But she said that I was head of that group. You know how she references the gang that's coming after her of 29 people or whatever she says? Well, I'm apparently the head of it. And I created the Twitter group that was full of pedophiles and was the one who saw the picture of Pam's daughter and exploited it. That's the group that, I'm head of, which is a total lie. Let me read to you what she said, and then I will tell the truth. And those people who were in that group with me can concur. Um, okay, so this is going to be a little bit, it's kind of just a blurb, but it says Miss Fairy Garden. And then Seabreeze says, oh, that's why they won't say who started it. And she said, I had a FPR. Oh no, I had her for cyber stalking me. She was Swami Ninja. They said unless she comes forward, why won't they just say it? Who knows? She could have been paid to be quiet. Talking about me. They shouldn't be looked at. They shouldn't have looked at the pics. They hung out with pedos. So that group, by the way, I was this was the first Twitter group I've ever been in, I think, and I created it. I didn't even know you could do that. I sort of did it by accident because what I was doing is when she pressed those charges against me, um, it was serious. I didn't blubber and bawl about it like she does. The things that she's doing now and ask for money and all that other bullshit. I just handled it because I knew the truth was the truth. So, yes, I had to hire an expensive lawyer. Yes, he delved deep into all the stuff that was rumored that I was responsible for. So, we've got proof of all that. But I forgot where I was going with that. Total brain fart. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. So, one of the things that I decided to do, and my lawyer said it would be a good idea, is to get some letters from people, just like I'm sure that probably people did in this case too. Some character reference kind of letters, and also a little bit more so that what she was doing to me, all the things that she had done to me, which were extensive. So many people wrote letters to me, and initially that's how I was asking people, or we were talking about it as I sent messages that way, and it just formed a little Twitter group. It was initially about collecting information about her for my case. But then, after the case ended and the charges were dismissed, it turned into a lovely friend group where we just talked about our lives and some really deep personal things happening in our real lives. It was an awesome group. And I can't remember how many people were in there. There was a core group, and some people came and left. And that group ended um, months before this picture supposedly came out. So, wrong about that. Totally wrong about that. And it's already come forward who was a member of that group and that they did nothing wrong. But anyway, just false information all over the place. Um, so it's pathetic. Here's another thing. Okay, let me read you this one. I am telling you, this is her talking to Seabreeze. I'm not telling you what to do, but please don't talk to these people. They are not in our best interest. They are only there to twist things in our best interest. Like, whatever. Cause drama and get your voice. They want to attack me. They will twist your words to make you appear like an enemy and then say, we told you so. We told you, Seabreeze, she would turn on you. Watch, that's what they do. You are a grown up with eyes and ears. I can't convince you if you can't see it. And then she said, Trisha, I didn't talk to her, just wondered who she is. I don't know who she was talking about then. But it says, that's not how I understand it. They all say I hurt them. Bullshit. A fucking group. Stephanie, Amanda, Takedown Man, shining examples of good people. Diane, B, Randy, more. They manipulate and control, and you weren't there to see, then they cry, I hurt them. She says, I'm at the lake, so not really watching live streams. Just turned my phone back on 30 minutes ago. Like saying, leave me alone with all this bullshit. And then she says, for over a year. And Seabreeze says, I pray for you every night. So, I mean, this whole time you can see she was trying to turn her away from the drama and try to work on, what a friend would do. Say, that don't worry about them. She wasn't stirring up drama. She wasn't believing all the stuff that she said. I think she took it all with a grain of salt. And then certainly once she saw for herself, then it all clicked for her and made sense. It wasn't like we're turning anybody against anybody. Like Wendy has said many times, we want these people to have friends, um, Jamie included, and uh, everybody needs a friend. So it's not like we're trying to take away her friends. We just want her to be good to them, and for it to be a true friendship and not to be abused the way that so many of those other people have. I've talked extensively to Christy in the Carolinas, was really, really loyal to her for like 6 months. Um, and, you know, she really tried to help her. And Christy actually got blamed kind of like Seabreeze did. A lot of people in the beginning were like, you knew what was going on. How could you stand for this? And this is truthfully, in my opinion, the stuff back then is worse than it is now. And kind of, in my opinion, maybe it was more shocking. That's when she was doing the blood streams and had that big fight and filmed it all. Well, Christy was trying to get her off the phone and say, turn the camera off, turn your camera off. This is not appropriate. Think of your daughter, all of that. So, when Christy finally said, this is enough is enough. And I can't remember what finally broke her, but it was something. Yeah, Trisha said she was too clingy and said some total lie about her, basically. But some people did in the beginning, but you've got to think from their point of view. Number one, both of those people I just talked about, they don't stay on YouTube all day, every day by any means. They have real lives, real responsibilities, and they don't know everything that goes on. That's the first thing. And number two, even though they did see the wrong, they told her it was wrong and they tried to get her to stop. But once it affected them personally, then that's when people say, and I was trying to remember, was it Miss De La Rue? Was she the one that sent the gift card for Subway? Because I know there was somebody before. I was trying to think of all the names of the, best friends that she's had. And I'm sorry, did my phone just die? Oh, Lordy. How could it be? I have my phone plugged in. Yo, I'm sorry, my phone died. So let me see if I can. I hate doing it on the computer, but I'll see if I can pull the chat up this way. But I was trying to think of the name of the lady that was so good to her for like a period of time and sent her that gift card and would send her cards and stuff. I can't remember. I don't think that was Miss De La Rue. I think it was somebody else. So just please don't give Seabreeze a hard time. She is so delicate and fragile. I mean, not that sounded insulting. She is not used to this type of behavior or abuse or anybody saying bad things about her, because in real life she is an absolute doll. So, and this is her story to tell, but I know she told me very briefly about D, but I honestly can't remember exactly what happened with that. But she has an explanation too, kind of her side of what happened, since she was the one that was actually there. But we're not talking about her right now. I'm just saying she's a good person. Sweet. Let me tell you what she said. She went to, there we go. Oh my goodness. Somebody gave me $20. Thank you so much. Let me see who that was. I missed it. Oh, XOXO. Is that Embry Rose again? Oh, you sweet angel. Thank you so much. That made my whole Easter. Monica, I think, was the one. I don't remember Monica, but there's probably people that I didn't even pick up on. What was I saying? Gosh, yo, I'm sorry. My dreams, I've got so much. Oh, what she said, because she did. Oh, I've got. Okay, I just remembered some more stuff. I should have written this stuff down, but um, the Earth is flat, right? Um, when she went to court with her, which she asked her to do, so she did, and she said, "I just felt so bad for Crystal. I wanted to go over there and give her." I mean, that's how sweet this woman is. She feels for everybody. Tender heart. I wish I was more like her. I'm not like that. I'm like, put your big girl panties on, let's go. Boom, come on. No whining, no crying. I've gotten a little hardened through my experiences. So she's so like, I just enjoy talking to her. And I know anybody who's spoken with her on the phone knows the same thing, that she's just lovely. She's just, you know, has an almost an innocence about her that's beautiful. I think people are tough on Seabreeze as she was TT's number one supporter, and it's hard to understand someone supporting the horrific things TT did to good people. I understand, Minty. I understand. So I was trying to kind of explain it from her point of view. I hope it made sense. She's not asking me to do this by any means. I just, I would say just give her a chance. At least I don't know if she's going to be back on YouTube as of right now. She's shut her account down, but he's Sherry. But Seabreeze did not do anything bad to anyone, and people turned their backs on her wrong. Yeah. Thank you, Eva. That's what I just, you don't have to love her, but don't be mean. My goodness. What was that one comment? I missed it. No, I get that, Marla. Thank you, honey. Well, I missed it. If anyone would want to talk to her or email her, she would love to talk to you. She's a beautiful. You've talked to her too, isn't she? She just is. Oh, thank you, Hope with Peace. Thank you. Hey, the simple life. I love. Did Seabreeze? I think it said take down the Twitter. Yeah, she shut down her Twitter. In the past, Seabreeze and Tiki had. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me of that. For a fact, and she has proof of this. Trisha is Donald Grump. Is that the name, Donald Grump? Um, which I mean, it shows she's in to bold. My whole skin just about crawled off of me when I saw her look at the camera and say, "Seabreeze was Donald Grump, her and Juan. How can Juan and Seabreeze both be Donald Grump?" And I guarantee you they do not have any contact with each other. That is so lame. Your lines don't even make sense. Um, I just as a personal reason why I know that that's a lie is during my last stream, Donald Grump came in. Seabreeze was in there typing as Seabreeze and Donald Grump, back and forth. That's no possible way. Oh God, Embry, thank you, honey. God, you're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much, Embry. God bless you, honey. Hey Stephanie, I don't know if you've been in here, but yeah, so it's and once again, if you know Seabreeze, like Jen and other people who have talked to her, she's not making this stuff up. She didn't even know what a troll was. So she sure as hell isn't going in there making troll accounts. She didn't know what that was. She's not versed in all this YouTube crap. So yes, she absolutely is Donald Grump, and you can tell by the way she writes. She came into my chat as Donald Grump and said, "Oh, something like the fat pigs going to the trough to eat pig slop," something like that. I mean, so the way it was written, it was ridiculous. And everybody called her out, boom, just like that. Said, "Hi, Trisha. Go away, Trisha." Yeah, she is being honest. You can just tell she doesn't even know she's heartbroken. And Crystal talked to her today, and she came back and said, "Gosh, wow, she is a beautiful. You can just tell she's a genuine sweetheart." Is there a way to get a hold of Seabreeze to support her? Brooks, I don't know. I will let her know. Hey, Diane. Oh my, it's all coming out in the wash some very damaging evidence that proves Seabreeze is telling the truth and Trisha's doing some things the ADA is going to. Yeah. Yeah. So she's definitely the troll count down to Donald Grump. And how many times has that woman said, I'm too busy. I'm too busy being me. I don't have time to do anything else. I'm not trolling. See my hands. See my hands. I'm not trolling. Well, we know she has been this whole time. And we know for a fact that she is at least that one account for sure. We've got proof of it. And trying to say Seabreeze is Donald Trump, get out of here. Seabreeze has a good heart. She wanted to see the good in Trisha. Yes, Karen, she did. She did. So that was a fact. Okay. Another thing. Attempted suicide, supposed attempted suicide. And I have a theory about this. What she said, she called or texted. Remember, she said she had two people that she was talking to, and one of those people was Seabreeze. And she, of course, I don't know if she asked or Seabreeze volunteered to go meet her at the hospital. Hey, Broken Angel, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I saw you on B Stream though. Um, so she said she went to the hospital, and when she saw the supposed slashed wrist, she said, Marla, it was a tiny scratch. It was a little scratch. And she said it is, they sent her home, which my knowledge of anybody that I know of who has tried to commit suicide, they keep you for a while. You go to some sort of counseling and they keep you for a while. But anyway, they sent her home, and apparently she saw the release papers, and it said something along the lines of inadequate attempt to commit suicide. Yes, that's what it was called. 72-hour hold. Yeah, I thought there was something. Evelyn, not necessarily. Okay, well, I wasn't sure. I was just speaking from, I think the people that I know, it's only luckily like two. Eric's saying they do keep you on hold 72 hours automatically. Obviously, if it was something very serious, you think that she would want to be kept for a while. Anyway, and thinking, that if it was something serious, she would have been live streamed. Saint B, hello, my angel. She would have been live streaming from the hospital. Um, but she didn't, and she didn't even talk about it for I don't know a couple weeks. And the reason why, in my opinion, now this is coming from me, this is not coming from Seabreeze. I think said, well, let's see, can we see where you tried to apparently slash yourself, and that there was so much blood. And what else did she say? Oh, it hurt so bad. I just want to choke somebody, because that is such a spit in the face to people who really, have struggled with this. Um, I'm not saying that she wasn't suicidal, because that is not my call to make about anybody. She very well, most likely, does need some intense help, and she probably does struggle with those thoughts. But that was, just an attempt to get some attention. Some attention from who, I don't know. From Seabreeze, from her husband, from us, I don't know. But anyway, the reason why I think that she didn't show it right away is because people would see that there was nothing there. And if she showed it a couple weeks later, she could say, oh, well, it's healed up. It looked a little bit more believable. That's my theory. I know, Karen, I do too. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This is just I haven't talked to her extensively, but these are just a few of the things that have come out. And, I don't feel bad about saying them. I don't feel bad at all. Number one, choose over DMs. private DMs between them. Which, oh, by the way, Seabreeze texted me while that was going on. She said, I didn't say that. I would never say something like that. So I think that, and I thought she has done this before when she's been reading, like she supposedly is reading an email, if y'all remember that. And it was, we never knew if that was true or not. Well, I think she's real good at making up stuff on the fly. And so, yes, I think that a lot of the things that she read were true. And I think that's when she decided to show it. But from according to Seabreeze, she was embellishing those texts. They can go suck an egg. B, did Diane tell you to STFU? Uh-oh, getting feisty. All right, y'all, my lips are dry. And then, well, at least she did have somebody there with her. Stephanie, never. She is a saint. Yes, she is. I mean, to my B. Going to be an abundance of eggs real soon. Oh, God, and the eggs. Eggs. Bless her and some eggs, right? I just think it's so, and Seabreeze, of course, said she feel that Becca is as lovely as we think that she is. Celebrated yesterday. We all went out to eat. We're gonna I think we might go to the park tomorrow, go outside and do something because it's beautiful. Just kind of low key. I'm not cooking, which is unusual. I was just joking with Diane Marla. She would, that's all she would, I know, honey. Saint B, are the babies coming to your house tomorrow? Yeah, I think she said that she's cooking tomorrow. Casey said, after my suicide attempt in October 2016, I was taken to the R and admitted to the psych ward for 4 days. When I got out, I wouldn't even talk to my siblings, friends, or family. I needed time for myself. That sounds, and I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's going so fast, I can't read everything that fast. It only shows a little bit of the chat. So I'm sorry, I'm missing some things. I'm cooking, and yes, all three. I'm excited. Yes, don't you give that piggy hand though. So that's piggy cannibalism. Marla, I got my license back. We have to set up a dinner date. Oh yes, good, Stephanie. Congratulations, honey. I know how big of a deal that is. Trust me, I do. So that'd be great. Yes. Crystal wanted to get together too with Seabreeze and Felsie. We're all it's so wild how close so many of us are. We've got Stephanie in Pinehurst, which is about 40 minutes away, and Felsie and Creedmoor, which is about 30 minutes away. Seabreeze, about 40 minutes away. So everybody's very close. And Crystal, of course, is at the beach. That would be so fun. So, I don't think I finished what I was saying. As far as, she said that she is just as beautiful and lovely of a girl as, we think that she is. And I don't know how that all happened. TT does not know what depression is. Hope with peace, I don't, she might have some form of depression. I don't know, but she certainly seems like it's kind of like a mocking. You remember when now it's a stutter, but before it was she couldn't drive over the bridge. We never hear about that bridge anymore, do we? Y'all remember that? You're just 2,000 miles away, Donna. Where do you? Yeah, you stuck in there too, Lynn. The big difference is I never stay online very long because I'm so busy, so I never get very close to all the nonsense. Yeah. I can road trip to North Carolina, no sweat. Okay, Diane. That would be so fun. I really had this dream back when I thought that was going to have to go to court and everything. Let's get a beach house, and all of us go stay weekend and, all show up together. Wouldn't that be hilarious? But, it didn't come through. But, there's no saying we can't do it now. What's it, May 17th or something? Oh, may God always be with you, Casey. You're so courageous. Hope with peace. You are a lovely person. Thank you for saying that. And yeah, Casey, I'm so sorry that you've struggled with that. Pump them full of sugar and send them home to their mama. Okay, yep, May 17th. Oh, Smashbox, there you are. I subbed to you yesterday with your videos. You are a very lovely person. I really enjoy you. Everybody sub to Smashbox. She's a really neat. She's going to be an awesome part of our community. You're all the way up in Kansas. Okay, you'll meet up with Diana right the rest of the way. Y'all, I'm serious. Why not? You only live once, right? YOLO. YOLO. Yes, Stephanie says, Casey, you're such a strong person. I'm so sorry what you've been through. It's me, honey. Hey, blue eyed. Is Amber here? Oh, good. Stephanie subbed to Smash. Yeah, and her Smashbox, and of course, by the way, Smashbox, where did you get your name? Of course, the makeup Smashbox came up, but her name is Box with a. I think that's how you find her. Smashbox. If you want to put your a link to your channel in the stream, then people can click on it. It's almost like a reunion, exactly. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's a few other things. One of the comments that she made is that we're kind of, I guess, sitting at the table sharing stories. She said, just in general, like the jokes that they were telling weren't funny to her, if you know what I mean. And what I am so horrified by, I guess just because I did not grow up like this, my mother would never do these things, is how inappropriate she is in front of her children. Even though, they're both adults now, I'm just saying as a role model. I don't know who came in yesterday when she was streaming, but I'm almost positive it was her daughter because they said her husband was at work and she said something like, she looked up and said, I'll be with you in just a minute. And then proceeded to have a total, like 5 seconds after that, she was saying, fuck, 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 and, yelling and crying and stuttering, and spent another, 2 hours live streaming. Now, what does her daughter think of that? Of course, she probably went wherever she could, closed the door, sat on her inflatable mattress, and said, well, let's just, my mom doing the same thing she always does. It just horrifies me. Does she not think that her children are going to say the same things about her that she says about her mother? It's not normal. I didn't even talk to my mother about sex. We didn't talk like that in my house at all. Yeah. Same. I mean, it's fine to be open, and I understand there's different forms of parenting, and I'm not being conservative but we've said many times, she acts like the child. How many times she said, just a minute, let me finish this, 5 more minutes, and then it's been, 2 hours go by. That is not, you don't treat an animal that way, let alone your child. So I'm going to, well, let me see if I can turn my phone back on. I'll text her and see if there's a way that if people want to get in touch with Seabreeze that they can. I don't know if she has, sure she does. So if she responds back to me, I'll let you all know how to get in touch with her. But let me, at least 16% right now. Did the dogs ever go out to potty? Well, you remember that she said before when they were living in other place that in general they just go on those little pee pads, which you can only imagine how gross and how smelly that must be. Man, it's like cleaning a tornado. I'm pissed off, whatever. Amber, you are so precious. Oh my goodness. Oh, I missed that. My anxiety got so bad from PTSD. I wish I could go back, but I can't get it to, like, the bar is missing. My foot's doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Oh no, here she goes again. Rose. So sorry you've gone through all that, Casey. Well, darn it. Now, here we go. Amber Rose, don't be pissed off. What are you? I mean, there's lots of things to be pissed off about, but oh, there's yours truly, aka Amber. There's a male dog that does not squat on a freaking pee pad. Yeah, Colleen. Hey, Colleen. That's right. And he's a big dog. I could see the little one maybe, but you know the what comes out of that big dog is gonna be like human size, you know? Oh, did you, Kimberly? Oh, I'm so happy. She cooked my goulash. Okay, let me see if I can text Seabreeze real quick. I know. I've always thought that got to be so nasty. Well, she never, I mean, she's on live stream all the time. She's not spending time cleaning. She's always video doing something, or I would gag. Yeah, that's gross. Oh, yeah, smash. Sub back to everybody. There's lots of really good people in here. And Beerly. Um, so it's a lot of sadness, but the I don't know if you weren't here at the very beginning, go back and listen because I read the comment that Seabreeze made under one of her videos that told what finally made their friendship totally crumble. Oh, love you, Uber. Thank you, honey. Okay. I will tell her that everybody is sending their love to you. Okay, I just asked her how to get in touch with her if other people want to. We'll see if she texts back. And I'm sure after who sees this that she's gonna attack me, but there's pretty much nothing that she can say that she hasn't already. She might show some mugshots again, so just be prepared. I know not at any time soon, but I must admit I can't wait till the day I'm finally at peace and away from abuse. Oh, Eva, I'm not sure what's going on with you, but sounds like something serious. So if she goes through the trial, what is the end game of it? I'm not sure. I think I don't know. I really don't know, but I think it might be like up to from personal experience. 30 days in jail would set her ass straight. That's for sure. Eva, I'll pray for you. I mean it. I'm sorry for your suffering. Yes. Okay, Embry, is that your name on Twitter? I'm not on Twitter very much, so I don't know who's who half the time, but I will. Oh, okay, Amanda, Eva, did you see that? I want you to get in touch with her. Oh, Wendy's the badass and I'm the spirit. Okay. Yeah, we make a good team, don't we? I love Wendy. I bet you'd be surprised, Eva, says B. Wendy is the Lacey and Cagney of Cagney and Lacey. Oh, I remember that show. I remember. Another thing that's not exactly, well, yeah, I guess it's related. And I know y'all touched on it with your in Diane's stream last night, but I just have to mention it because ridiculous comment that Jamie made about signing an affidavit and that she would be a character witness for that evil one. I don't know if I laughed or I cringed or what, but I was like, you are kidding me. Like many people said, I mean, I'm sure there's hundreds of texts and DMs trashing her. This very garden, I could listen to you all day. Your voice is so calm. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, but you'd be surprised. Um, but gosh, I cannot hold a thought in my head. What was I just talking about? Totally lost it. Oh, yeah, duh, Jamie. Okay. And there's hundreds of texts and stuff out there of her saying every in the world that how evil one is. So that's a laugh. That she could talk. She knows stuff about all of us. We are not on trial. You know, number one, I don't know what you're talking about. And number two, we are not on trial, so it's not about our character. So silly. And have you ever noticed when somebody and I hate using these words, but in our community, um, basically gets, people find out who they really are and they kind of get, and I hate to use the word shunned, but basically like shunned. Where's the first place they go? And where's the second place they go? Can y'all guess? In general, and this is, what's happened with Jamie. Where's the two places that she went and became best buds with? I'm just saying, Jamie is B's most favorite. Yeah, no. Um, it's almost like to the bottom of the barrel, the bottom feeders of YouTube is what I call them. Just bold figures and whatever, right? She loves B. Truthfully, I think deep down she does, and that's what the whole issue is. I really do. It's a not really a jealousy, but a you know, things were different, but she screwed it up. Sorry. Wendy is a busy lady. What are you doing, Wendy? Same to you. Oh, is Rebecca here? Hey, Rebecca. I didn't see your chat today. I haven't really turned on the computer. Well, I was watching a show on the computer, actually. I'm obsessed with Grantchester that's on PBS. And I finally became a member so that I can watch it on my computer, watch the old episodes. So very good if you are a member of it's UNC TV here, but wherever your PBS stations are. It takes a whole hell of a lot to piss me off, but when I go there, it's hard to go back. I understand being and people still perpetuating the lie that B sent Suboxone in the mail. Like, if anybody knows how hard it would be for her to get Suboxone, I could see them saying me, but I mean, not B. And it was a 12-hour period, 12-hour time frame between when she talked to Rainbow and when the box was sent. So she must have had like her drug dealer on speed dial, which is ridiculous. Anyway, so not to beat that dead horse, but I just wanted to echo what you all were saying last night, that that's just ridiculous. Jamie is differential. No, she's not. I mean, are you saying that she's like her? Well, you know, we've always said that the evil one doesn't perceive reality as everybody else. Like we could watch the same movie and she would have a totally different interpretation of what happened. And I'm sorry to say, but it would be a wrong interpretation. And, you know, I remember Jamie saying in that stream, Stephanie, that you had, that they were trying to convince me of their version of the truth and they wouldn't accept my version of the truth. Well, the truth is the truth. There's not versions of it. It's so silly. What is it? I never hear that word again on YouTube. What was it? Oh, also be as a leader of a gang. Did you hear, Marla? Well, we must be co-lead. We're probably, you know, the Bloods. I must be the Bloods. You, because you know, she said I was the leader of the gang. The 23 people or 29 people, whatever it is. I'm the one who started that. Apparently, she sees a skewed reality. Yeah, both of them do. And I never really noticed that until we started, you know, you could hear the way that she responded to questions, and it was like, what are you talking about? Oh, okay. Diane, I might take you, maybe even tomorrow. That might be a good Easter surprise. I might take you up on that, honey. A special order straight from Black Pepper. Thank you, Cash. How are you doing? Hey, C. Marie. How are you today? How are the ghosts doing? I'm tired of hearing about it. I don't agree with her. I told her that's not enough. What else to say to her? Who are you talking about, Stephanie? Who are you talking about? Oh yeah, I did. I didn't see the live test because it looked like the video was down, but I saw that you were doing a live test. Okay, I will, Diane. Would tomorrow be a good day to do that? Or are you going to be with family? Oh, Stephanie, is she bothering you? She won't give up. I'm telling you that. Okay, I goofed. I was testing an app and didn't mean to make it public. Oh, okay. um, you know, we'll just have to see. That's fine, bless. We'll have to see the next round that, but I mean, at this point, it is absolutely predictable. She's going to have her breakdown. Now she's in her breakdown stage. She'll maybe go away for a little while. When I say a little while, I mean like 24 hours. And then try to reinvent herself with the no drama, go to church, whatever, you know, do that phase. Somebody will befriend her, and then they will find out the truth about her because she'll, in between the no drama phases, she'll be constantly talking about drama and do some snidey little stream, and they'll see the truth, and then she'll have another breakdown. It just, the cycle goes round and round and round. Okay, Diane, thank you. I don't care how that might sound harsh, but I know Wendy, and that's it. Yep. Oh, yeah, Wendy is. She just thinks that she's the evil one. Maybe she'll resurrect her Operation Comfort Plan. Yeah, she's done that several times too, which I guess, that might be a true of being bipolar, where you've got she never follows through with things. She's got all these ideas. Amber, my darling, you missed the whole stream, Amber. You're going to have to go back and watch. Hi, how are you? You sound Russian. It's so silly. Jamie needs to stop. What she's doing does not look good on her. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was ridiculous, that comment in the evil one's chat. Oh, Seabreeze is her new target. So everyone break. I know, Wendy. I know. God bless you, honey. Elsie, Wendy, Uber, Obi, awesome. Yes, they are all awesome. Thank you, Embry. God bless you, honey. Truly, I hope everything that you are doing for me, I hope comes back tenfold to you. And I'll definitely DM you because I would love to get to know you better. I like your flowers, Jen. Hey, Rebecca, why don't people just move on and stay away from her, period? If people would stop talking about her and give her attention and move on, it would die down. Well, unfortunately, I don't think that's true because we have tried that and she still goes on. And when she has stayed away for a period of time, we are able to move on and talk about other things. I haven't talked about her for months. When she starts attacking Seabreeze, and I'm going to stand up for her, and that involves revealing the truth about the things that she's done. So I understand what you're saying, Rebecca, but in her case, she is going to insert herself, and she will not stop until you pay attention to her. And she's going to do more outrageous things to if you don't pay attention to her. She's going to, like a kid, she's going to keep doing something bigger until she does get your attention. And my goodness, we don't want that. It doesn't work on her. It does work on most everybody else, but not her. And just the nature of YouTube and the internet, you can't have everybody agree to anything, let alone staying away from somebody. And as that episode of Dr. Phil keeps replaying, she's going to keep getting new people interested. So, oh yeah, she's blocked. That I'm not worried about. But that doesn't mean that she's not affecting people. Amber says, I know why. Why, Amber? Tell us. Hey, Kiki. Yes, you are late. Well, we have to go back and watch everything I said. I saw a TT video where she was sad and went through a fast food drive-through. LOL, she need. Oops, I did whisper. Sorry. I don't know why it won't let me go back either. Rebecca, I totally understand what you're saying, honey. And in most cases, that would work. For anybody else on here, that would work. But she is thankfully one of a kind. Stephanie, how are you? Oh, yeah, I'll definitely keep it up, Kiki. Definitely. Um, Here's the way I look at it, Stephanie says. She keeps putting her. It just went away. She's big mad because Seabreeze knows things. Yes. And Amber, I told her a lot of the things earlier. A lot of them. Yes, you're so lucky to have your grandma. That's so sweet of you. Today I went shopping for the Easter Bunny. Oh, that was nice of you. Helping out the Easter Bunny. If I hurt anyone in any way, I'm sorry. I just can't go on. I'm through right now. What do you mean, Lav? You certainly didn't hurt me. Yes, I am feeling good, Stephanie. If you look up sociopath about her, then she makes it up. Wait a minute, Lav. Talk to me, honey. Tell me what's going on. Can't wait for her exciting. And oh, I forgot about the announcement tomorrow. Oh, I know something else that just popped into my head. Marla, were the texts that TT read last night lies? Well, what she said to me is, I'm sure they weren't all lies. She texted me while she was reading them and said, I'm speaking in general. Okay, Lavender, you got me worried there for a minute. She said that I don't know what it was referring to, which part of it, but she said I never said that I would never say anything like that. So she's trying to act like she's been ended the friendship, but she thinks her tears and acting Donna will feel bad. No. And what's good about most all these people, I think all of them that have befriended her and then found out, none of them, they all pretty much once they make up their mind, they don't go back. And I'm telling you, even as soft-hearted as Seabreeze is, she says when she watches her, she wants to gag. So she's not going back. Don't worry. Yeah, she can't do that. Then she'll make sure we don't like Seabreeze. Yep, she'll, all the slandering's going to start coming out. Yep. Oh no, I'm fine, hun. It's just really depressed time for me, but I'm fine. I'm very blessed with a wonderful family. Yeah, for sharing that because I know a lot of people get depressed, especially on any type of holiday. There's Mandy. Trisha did exactly the same thing to me. Read parts of the messages, but not all. Donna is a sweetie. Oh, I know you know, Mandy. I know. Yeah. I know. I know she did the same thing to you. Um, Another little insight, which, like I said, we all know this, but this is just a confirmation from somebody who saw it first person. When Seabreeze was leaving court with Trisha, I mean, um, she said she was really upset and she was, I don't think she was necessarily crying, but she was really upset. And then all of a sudden she whips out her camera and is all sunshine and roses talking about what a beautiful day it is and it's a happy day and this is exactly what I wanted to happen. So, I mean, people can see through that. If you, it's so ridiculous. Jamie is the D, the one with pink butterfly. What? No, Jamie is not D. Hey, Mandy. How are you today? Exactly. You. Um, I mean, she tries to be, you can't try to be sweet. You can't try to be sexy because you just look, and that's what she tries to do. And she is neither. And the whole, she looks ridiculous. That's not how you wink. I think she's trying to be seductive or charming or something. But when you try too hard at these things, it doesn't show through. Someone said it was in your stream. Someone said it was in your stream. Oh no, I think when somebody said Jamie is Dee Crenshaw, I think they're saying they're similar. But they're definitely two different people. One lives in Nebraska and one lives, that's another North Carolinian. My goodness, we're just full of them. Um, I think that was just a comparison. Kirsty, what are you doing? She said she wasn't going to read DMs, but of course, yesterday, yeah. It's like a soccer mom trying to be sexy. It's so gross, isn't it? You can't try that hard. It just well. If you love you, Sea Breeze, don't let the evil one bring you down. Keep being your amazing. Thank you for saying that. And I hope maybe she is. I'm pretty sure she's at the lake right now, and I hope that she's out enjoying the water. She looks like an escaped insane asylum patient. I know. So ridiculous. I'm back to painting. Just wanted to show support for Donna. Thank you. Oh, Seabreeze is the only one who ever cared about TT Scratch. Oh, I missed what Kirsty said. That plain Mario thumbnail. Oh, it's all just fake. Fake. It's all for a show. And if she could just be herself, that's okay, you know? I'm not sure she knows who she really is, though. Kirsty, tell me again what everybody's congratulating you for. What did Kirsty do? Wrong post-hard stuff, wrong emoji. I'm sorry. Um, so I'm sorry, like I said, I didn't want to have to talk about this person again, but it definitely needed to be said. What does your wifey have to say about that? Here's girlfriend. Oh, okay. Awesome. Well, we want to know who she is. Tell us about her. Kirsty said her girlfriend declared their relationship. Oh, is it Facebook official? Because it's only official if it's Facebook official. Yes, Calypso. She is very hurt. She was just shocked and horrified. Like, why is this? I can imagine somebody who has never been on YouTube before, for a very short period of time, knows nothing about this kind of drama. It's like, why are you acting like this? Yeah, she has to have attention. Who's the lucky lady? Says Cash. I think Kirsty is beautiful. When are her puppets going to wake up? Lies and BS. Yep. Facebook is over. Hashtag Facebook is over. I still look at Facebook. I'm like a decade behind though, because I just recently looking at Instagram, so I'm behind. I'm an old lady. Kirsty, my wifey Irish knows. Oh, okay. Well, good. And you got kind of an open relationship. Kirsty's voice is sexy. Yep, she does. See, she doesn't have to try. She just is. YouTube has become a steady turnover. I don't know. I think that's ridiculous that YouTube takes so much money out of the super chats, though. It's like, that is like a little intense. I can see them maybe 10%, but good Lord. Kirsty Irish has knives, just saying. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Irish. Right, Cash? She's going to be slinging them. Don't piss off Irish. And it's not pretty. See, Marie, my son snuck up behind me and burped really loud. I about had a heart. You probably thought it was a darn ghost. Marie, does your child? I know you have more than one, but I think only one's in the house right now. Does he have any? Do the ghosts bother him, or does he know what's going on? I bet Irish Marie is pissed, calling twat right now, says Lee. Oh, they fight over who to be a top mod. Yeah, like, come on. Okay, Kirsty says Marie's still her number one. I know. Don't do that in this house. Yeah. Yeah. Steady turnover. They don't all know what's going on. Yep, she's got a wave of people. I don't know why it's like some people I knew instantly. Now, this is not me trying to brag. This is being kind of cold hearted. Like I said, I was in the beginning. As soon as I saw her, I was like, like physically ill. So, but some people see something in her and they think they can help or they like her. So, to each their own. But Titi loves to have people hate her now. That's twisted. Yeah, if you can't get positive attention, you're going to get negative attention. That's just a basic psychological principle. That's what happens with children. Sin City, so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Sin City's has awesome videos, and she deals with chronic pain like a lot of us do. So she's a great one to watch in that situation, or even if you're not. Me too, Marla. I read right through her 2 minutes into her first live stream. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't buying that. Oh, there's my Tanashi B. Hey, pretty lady. Oh gosh, I can't stand it. I miss. Will you type that again, Tanash B? I missed what you said, honey. It's like my darn it. Thank you so much for that. I like Tanash B. She's kind of mysterious, but I didn't see what she said. When she makes fun of stutter, I'm like, serious people are actually struggling with that. Yep. And like I said before, she's not even doing it right. The word top mod made me laugh. Yep. Delcy. Oh, good. I'm ready for coffee anytime. I am ready. Delcy, I'm not sure if I've given you my phone number yet. Amber top mod status. You know what, Amber? I need to make you a mod. Here we go. I'm making you top mod right now. Well, if I can. Well, shoot. It wouldn't let me. I promise when I end this, I'll make you top mod, Amber. How's that? Yeah, Amber, moving on up. Wendy, Wendy, are you gonna fight it out with Amber for the top spot? In the DM, I will call you today to set up a meet and greet. Bring your pen for signatures. Okay, so yeah, I can't remember if we were friends on Twitter or not, but yeah, I'll give you my number. Jamie took your wrench. Exactly. That was stupid, wasn't it? Kirsty, well, damn it, congrats, and tell us who the lucky lady is. Exactly. We want to know. At least tell us a little bit about her. What does she look like? Is she blonde? Is she dark haired? We're going to have a mod off to decide top mod. Y'all are cute. Yes, definitely rewatch it, Marie. Definitely rewatch it because I spilled the beans on a lot of stuff. But I guess I should probably get off, guys. I'm enjoying talking to you, but I need to get some stuff done. But I hope everybody has a wonderful night. I've so enjoyed spending. Thank you to Naj B and Embry Rose for the super chats. That means the world to me. Yeah, so yeah, Kirsty, you need to do a little introduction on your channel so we can meet her. Okay, Felsie, I will. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. We'll talk to y'all real soon, okay? Love y'all. I forgot to stop it. Sorry.